coast of Mexico, Baja California. I hope that you're having a peaceful day. I know that it feels like um, maybe the world has lost her mind, but it's not the world, it's not the earth that's lost her mind. It's definitely some people in the earth that have lost their mind. And the rest of us, well, we get to decide what to do with that. I hope that this empowerment tool that I'm going to share with you will help you to feel centered. The Orphic Channel Board readings that I do every Wednesday are designed to empower you. They're designed to give you 9 power words to focus on so that when things get hard or to keep things from getting difficult, you can really stay centered, that you can realize your power. And also, I want to share something that's coming up with you. What's coming up is I'm doing a talk on how to empower ourselves through action, and how to use affirmations and things like that to really tap into our power. So that is coming up on February 1st at Los Gaviotas here just south of Rosarito. And that will be from 1 o'clock in the afternoon until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'll be sharing things that I have learned that have worked for me to help me to remove harmful people from my life, harmful energies from my life in a gentle and graceful way. I'll also be sharing some methods that bring power into the body, to bring empowerment into the body. So you don't want to miss it. February 1st, 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock at Los Gaviotas, south of Rosarito in Mexico here. It's a beautiful setting by the water. We'll be indoors, and I look forward to seeing you there. It's definitely going to be a life-changing moment for you to learn these tools, because you'll be able to take them with you forever. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and do this Orphic Channel Board reading for you today. So let's begin. Shekinah. Let me turn my camera around so you can see this better. Shekinah. Truth. Holy. Every being is, for sure, holy. No matter what anybody ever says. Being. It's a very good time to practice the art of being still, being centered, being calm, being thoughtful. Abia. Yah is my father. Inspire. Inspire. That one doesn't make it on the board. I am. Very powerful words. Teacher. One more. Mudra. Okay. Look at that again. You have I am. The way you use that is when you declare I am, whatever you say behind that, you're bringing it into pass. So make sure your words are full of grace and power and goodness. I am blessed. I am loved. I am successful. I am powerful. Things like that. Being, truth, teacher, Abhiya, holy, Shekinah, and Mudra. Mudra is a hand position that causes energy to flow in a specific way in the body and inspire. Didn't make it on the board today, but it's definitely very important to see that. So those are some very powerful and thought-provoking words, and you can use them in poetry. You can use them to create a song, a chant, a prayer, art, whatever you want to do with them. But see how your week goes focusing on these words. How are you being someone's teacher? How are you utilizing something to be your teacher? Can the current circumstances in our world be considered our teacher? Of course, absolutely it can. So those are very good words. Now I want to go on to the wellness Orphic Channel Board Reading. So here we go with that one. Castor oil. Aromatherapy. Eating meditation. Papaya. Wow, I haven't seen this one in a long time. 6 and 9. That's what I love about these Orphic Channel Board readings. Sometimes one of these pops up that you just haven't seen in a long time. It's just like a deck of cards. Just pops up whenever you need it. So papaya is good stuff to eat. Legumes. Oh goodness, this one doesn't make it on the board today. Soups. Paleo. That one also does not make it on the board today. Puree is a very, very good way to have, especially winter soups, things like that. Complex carbohydrates, which is another 6, which also does not make it on the board. And there we have that. Look at this. Fairly empty board today. Papaya, which is a great way to have extra help with digestion. Aromatherapy, eating meditation, puree, castor oil, and soups, leaving open a 3, 2 3s, and a 9. What didn't make it on the board was the legumes, the paleo, and the complex carbohydrates. Extra food for thought. Pardon the pun. Or don't pardon the pun. So these are some great things to try. I don't know if you've ever used aromatherapy, but it has a profound effect on the body. When we use something that goes through the olfactory nerve into the body, it's very quick acting in many cases. For instance, lavender, if you place lavender on your pulse points and at the base of your skull and then on a place of pain, it can work very quickly to alleviate pain because the central nervous system cannot resist it. It's just because it's so powerful. So you can always give that a try. I have found it to be very effective. So eating meditation just gives us a chance to be grateful and quiet in our eating and realize where our food came from. How many hungry hens actually helped us get our food. And right now, with the current political regime, making sure that many people do not touch the food, it's even more pertinent to be grateful for who has touched our food to get it to our table. Many of the people are hungry themselves, and yet they're working to get us food if they're not running for their lives to go back where they won't get deported and things like that. So, it's a good time to be extra grateful for what we have. Puree is a great way to eat food that makes it more easily digestible for us. Castor oil is something we can use for pain. It helps to soften tissue in the body. So if there's something that doesn't belong there, it helps our body to manage that. Soups are very good for, especially in wintertime. So if it's cold wherever you are, whether you're in Alaska or Antarctica or wherever, soups are good for the body. And then papayas, of course, very good for digesting meats and other proteins. And the things that didn't make it on the board today were legumes, paleo, and complex carbohydrates. If you've never tried a paleo diet, it's, I believe, lots of vegetables and meat and a little bit of fruit. And so some people's bodies are made for that. Not everyone's, but some. And just to remind you one more time, I have books available, I have songs available online, empowering songs, empowering books of poetry that can really uplift your spirits when you're down or fire you up when you don't know which way to go. And I will be speaking at Las Gaviotas this Saturday at 1 o'clock for the Women for Women conference. It's actually Mujeres Adelante Baja is the formal name. So I will be speaking there to women who can use empowerment, can use tools to really help themselves over trauma or over addiction, things like that. So I look forward to seeing you on Saturday at 1 o'clock at Las Gaviotas. And I hope that these words empower you for your week. And I'll see you next week right here. Thank you and thrive on.